Welcome to Dice with Death, where anyone could die with a roll of the dice. I am your direct messenger, Ollie Bateman, and joining me again for this week's performative Dungeons & Dragons podcast is Chatty Badger's Jamie Powis.
I love a good Gatling gun, but I hope it won't be the death of my son. I'm Aark.
Whoa.
Nice and short and sweet, and foreshadowing, of course, to what is to come at the very start of this episode, where your son might be peppered to death by Gatling gunfire. Also joining us on the podcast this week is We Are Reach's Amy Mallet.
Stars alive and our plan was clever. Now let's get this band back together. A pair of musicians with sharp blades are tough. So come and have a go if you think you're bard enough.
Ooh,
don't
nice.
recall if I used that pun before, but if I did, pretend you never heard it.
I don't think you've used that before. I think I would have remembered that. That was great. That
Cool.
was great.
Thanks, man. I'm a poet.
Yeah, and you kind of know it because you've done this enough times at this point.
Yeah.
And of course, please welcome back WhatCulture.com's Adam Wilborn, everybody. Claps for Adam Wilborn. Baby.
He's got a
Here
baby.
he is.
I'm a good guy. I ain't no baddie. The name's Titus, but you can call me Daddy. In the time I've been away, I've had myself a son. Now, Ollie, can you remind us what the hell's going on?
I was so weirded out when you were like, son. My son.
Yes, listeners, everybody, welcome back, Mr. Adam Wilborn. 2.5 months later, maybe nearly 3 months by the time we put this out. But hey, he's had some time away from his son, and now he's got to get back and be the son of a dead wrestler in this world of D&D.
We promise no one else is going to breed, listeners, for a while now. Okay? There'll be no more big gaps.
Hey,
Or
speak
move
for
house.
yourself.
Well, yeah, maybe.
I don't know how many I've got out there. We
I've
shall
got a
see.
Tamagotchi that needs feeding right now, but I'm neglecting.
My wife went into labour about 12 hours after we recorded the last podcast.
Insane.
Wow.
Absolutely insane.
Oh,
Well, let's see if we can birth another episode tonight, shall we? Is everybody ready to continue the adventure?
it's going to be a long labour. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Previously on Dice with Death, as Aark and Zeed ended their embrace under the blazing dark sky of the lava planet of Eed, Aark criticised Zeed's initial plan to bust his master, Star the Tabaxi, out of the Jackal's capture by way of a solo suicide mission. Zeed, ever confident in his abilities, assured Aark he'd been trained by the best in the way of the blade. Aark then challenged his estranged son to a sword fight atop an abandoned school amidst an apocalyptic wasteland. After a few heavy blows to the torso and a samurai sword raised against his throat, Aark flew the white flag of surrender as he knew he'd been bested by his son. Zeed caught a glimpse of the neurotic ooze filling Aark's now open wounds, while Aark divulged his undead predicament, alluding to an unsure future for the former commander of the Elite Storm Aerialists. After a brief chat about mind shadows, Zeed produced a letter from his mother, Colonel Elec, explaining his mission to disrupt the transportation of materials to the planet of Een by any means necessary, along with the line, "Stifle the lizard's roar and let the songbird sing one last time." Zeed then ushered Aark back down the ladder and into the school's basement, where Vixen and Titus were arm wrestling. Aark sneakily necked some health potions, while Zeed set out a table to explain what was next in terms of the plan to rescue Star and retrieve the cargo manifest the gang were after. Zeed turned on the radio in order to hear the nightly news broadcast, with the first headline stating that Field Marshal Aves was brokering a peace treaty with leaders from all over the solar system and was donating 100-foot-tall circular statues to each planet as a symbol of peace. While the gang pondered what Field Marshal Aves was up to, the newsreader detailed a new premium live wrestling event due to take place the day after making Fearshot Caligavi's funeral, with the GWF Heavyweight Wrestling Championship being defended by Volok, who had recently been released from custody. A quote from the newly appointed GWF General Manager Elmer Monroe said, "It's what the fans would have wanted." The gang then set out plans to perform an ambush on the Jackal's armoured motorcade in order to rescue Star the Tabaxi. Aark and Zeed would set up explosions among the rocks of the bottlenecked valley to trap the prison bus and its accompanying convoy, while Vixen would dimension door herself and Titus inside the prison bus and fight the guards to rescue Star. Quilly then managed to make contact with the gang, saying that their bikes had been scavenged and that the criminals from the bar were descending on the abandoned school in order to capture Zeed. Zeed showed the party through a secret door to a garage where Star's apocalyptic-looking muscle car called the Cadillac was parked up. The gang all hopped in as tripped explosives shattered the walls of the school above, letting the criminal gangs from the Outlands into the building, with the party driving away into the wasteland to find Titus's Hogley Davidson. Titus then jumped out and successfully started the bike and followed in convoy, avoiding pop shots from gunfire as you all made it to the bottlenecked valley, ready to set up your ambush. After lying in wait for a few hours, the gang heard the rumble of an armoured motorcade approaching the bottleneck valley. Zeed, after looking through the binoculars, broke the bad news to Aark, saying that there were way more Gatling guns atop the vehicles than first thought, with Aark informing the party to not get caught outside by machine gun fire. Once the motorcade was in position, Zeed and Aark blew the first set of explosives, stopping the vehicles from moving forward, completely taking out the first bike and disabling the first muscle car. Aark and Zeed then blew the second set of explosives and fully trapped the motorcade inside the Valley of Death. As the convoy looked confused, Aark told Zeed that he might have been holding back in their initial rooftop scuffle and blew one of the bikes to smithereens with cool lightning, dealing an inexplicable amount of damage and creating a mushroom cloud of destruction in the sky. Titus then went into a rage, and Vixen summoned her bardic magic to cast Dimension Door, transporting herself and Titus inside the prison bus, where they were greeted by 12 members of the Jackals and a samurai-wielding tabaxi named Star, who screamed while spinning on her head, "Let's have a fucking party up in here!" Back on the cliffside, Zeed took a step closer to the edge in curiosity of what was happening inside the bus and slipped. But no sooner had he started to fall, Aark reached out his talon and grabbed his son, hanging on for dear life to his newly reunited offspring. And as the prison bus rocked from all the commotion, Gatling gunfire peppered the side of the cliff face, throwing rocks and dust into the atmosphere as the bullets came closer and closer to Zeed's body. And that's where we are now. My favourite sentence ever, listeners. Time slows down.
Ooh.
An Aark. You see the scared face of your son clinging onto you, talon to talon, as he dangles from your grip 60 feet in the air. Being your youngest bird boy's son, you feel this wave of fatherly energy, protection, wash over your mind. And as the waves dissipate, you hear the rumble of thunder in your mind's eye. Simultaneously, for a split second, you think you see a flash, a spark even, of Petro Solidus ignite between you and Zeed's hands, along with the vision of your own son's face turn to that of a mind shadow that screams in your head and cries of your murdered elder son. Aark, what do you do?
Oh,
Not cool, mate. Not cool.
no.
So what I'm going to do is there... So as I look down over this kind of like cliff, not really a cliff, but whatever it is, that kind of quarry edge kind of thing.
Yeah, it is a cliff face, really. You are in this bottleneck valley. The way you've set it up with all the explosions, it's definitely a cliff you're looking over.
Because you were hanging up there, weren't you, waiting for the convoy to come and overlooking?
For sure, yeah.
So it's about 60 foot down.
Yeah.
Is there any cover at the bottom?
Now, there is cover, but it's more likely to be towards the front of the valley, you know, where you pop the explosives, because all the rocks kind of fell down, and then towards the back. So if you go 60 feet down, the whole thing is 60 feet, so you'd be in the middle, so it'd be 30 feet to actually get to cover.
Is it my action?
It is... It's not actually your turn, it's Zeed's turn, but I am letting you, if you want to do something, with everything that you've just experienced, do something.
Cool. I am going to fall with my son. And as I do, I'm going to hold out my hand and outstretch it towards kind of the thundering sky. and I'm going to pull the storm down with me. So I'm going to cast, so you see like kind of like this bit of a weird vortex, and the storm will just get kind of like sucked up and come down, and I'm going to cast a fog cloud. So we're going to fall into a fog cloud.
Oh.
Really cool.
Jamie Powis is back.
Jamie
oh my
Powis.
God. Okay. Yeah, you see the scared face of your son. You are talon to talon. You're casting fog cloud. Fog cloud's like a 20-foot thing, isn't it? Are you casting it like towards the bottom to obscure you? Like you're going to fall into it?
Absolutely. It's going to kind of go like in front of us and just kind of like spread out. So it's, I think it's like a 30-foot sphere.
Okay.
And yeah, we're just gonna fall into it. Just so you know as well, because I was concentrating on the storm, that storm's disappeared now, and it's just the fog cloud.
Okay. Aark, as you and Zeed fall 60 foot off this cliff face and into this 20-foot radius of fog, this thick, ashen fog, which because of your undead properties at the moment is so thick and ashen. Like it's a normal fog cloud is just kind of white and grey dispersed, but this is like thick black soot. Aark, as you and Zeed enter into the top of this cloud, you feel this, again, this wash of like emotion come over you, all these feelings, all these thoughts. And you hear like thunder and lightning start to crackle in your mind. Before you hit the deck, is there anything else you want to do?
So it's technically Zeed's turn.
It is Zeed's turn.
Have we hit the ground?
You've not hit the ground yet.
Cool. I am just going to keep holding on to him and look at him, and as we're falling, just go, when we hit the floor, you need to get to cover as quickly as you can.
At this point, time is completely slowing down. And you feel Zeed like gripping onto you, like really just talons into your feathery flesh. And then you feel him completely let go of you. You've not hit the deck yet, but he's completely let go of you and hasn't gone limp. He's not like unconscious or anything, but he just goes limp and he just says, "Dad, let go."
I let go.
Aark, as you do this, a surge of blue, arcane energy surges through your body. But in a way that's like, this is Petro Solidus, this isn't just blue arcane, this is you trying to, in this instance, save your son. And I imagine with the way you're falling, you've probably like turned your body towards the floor.
When he said let go, is it so I don't get hurt? Or has he got a plan? Can I figure that out?
Roll me an insight check.
He can't fly, can he?
22 plus 3, 25.
Oh. Aark, the rumblings you hear in your head, the thunder and the lightning, a tempo trying to speak to you right now. Mm-hmm. And the flashes of thunder and lightning that you feel in your brain when Zeed says, let go. It's like a good feeling that you get from
cool.
it.
Did trust him. So yeah, cool, that's good. I'm glad. Cool, so I've let go.
You let go. Aark, as you enter into this cloud, an explosion of Petro Solidus happens. No one can see where you are in this fog cloud, and you've still not hit the deck yet. Like this fog cloud, I know it's 20 feet in kind of radius, but I imagine it's like, 10, 20 feet tall as well? Like it obscures...
Yeah, like a big cylinder kind of thing. Not cylinder, big kind of sphere.
Yeah. So it there's a lot of ground to fall through before you get to it. But this explosion happens, and Aark, you suddenly feel yourself flying. And you look down your wing, and At the end of your hand is Zeed. And Zeed is flying.
Oh.
What?
Aark, you have unlocked the ability Bestow Flight.
Oh,
Cool.
Can I have a bit of that?
You may summon the power of your Aarakocran ancestors and make those bound to the ground able to ascend into the sky. Once per long rest, you may bestow flight upon a single creature of your choosing. Doing so will cast the 3rd level spell Fly upon that creature. The willing creature you touch gains a flying speed of 60 feet for 10 minutes. If the creature already has a flight speed, you immediately double its flight speed and double its flying duration. When the ability ends, the target falls if it is still aloft, unless it can stop the fall. The amount of creatures you can cast this ability upon increases at 8th level, 12th level, and 16th level. Casting time is 1 action, changing to 1 bonus action at 12th level. This ability abides the rules of concentration spells.
Okay.
So Aark, in this moment of you trying to save your son, but falling with your son and putting yourself in danger, you have unlocked this ability, Bestow Flight. But you immediately come out of this fog cloud that you've cast, and you see what you would expect from you so far is like dark, necrotic raven, like ethereal looking wings on the back of Zeed, but they are golden and beautiful and shining. And Zeed looks over to you and says, "Thanks, Dad," as you soar directly up and into the sky, holding hands together.
Can I do love that description, but could I slightly retcon it and say that it's like skeletal lightning on his back? So it's like kind of thunder of tempo has kind of created this kind of skeletal kind of like thunder lightning.
Like Fort Lightning kind of extending into wings.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds
Is
cool.
that okay? Can I say that? Is that all right?
Of course you can. So it looks like, to me, it looks like the outline of like a neon light, but it's got all this like beautiful like white cracks of like lightning running through it.
It's like you have like a plasma ball.
Yes.
It's kind of like that, but it's like forming the wings on his back.
That's cool.
Insane. It's Zeed's go. You're flying up into the sky holding hands. Zeed goes, "Dad, should I get us back down into the fog cloud?"
It's a concentration spell that I've just cast, so the fog cloud is gone.
What was the concentration spell?
Fog cloud.
Yeah.
And then Bestow Flight is a
You didn't cast a spell. This is an ability.
Okay.
Yeah.
This has no bearing on your...
Okay.
So this follows the concentration rule, but right now, because you've just unlocked it...
Okay, it's not concentration.
This isn't going to take away your fog cloud that you just cast down there. I know what you mean, but for this, having just unlocked it, the fog cloud's not going to go away.
That's very kind.
I'm bloody jealous. Titus has got Take Control. You've got Bestow Fly. I want a special. I want a finisher.
Hey, Vixen. Maybe it's on the cards for you if you stay alive long enough. We shall see.
Hey, low, cheap blow, my friend.
So there's 2 Gatling guns, or more than 2 Gatling guns. Is there a creature in the back of the Gatling gun firing them?
So, from your assessment of the battlefield when the convoy, the motorcade, came in, you see that these... Aark, roll me a perception check.
Okay.
This isn't going to be
20.
very high. Oh, okay. I was going to say...
see everything.
You see everything. This wasn't going to be a very high perception check because of your military background, but you notice that the Gatling guns that are on the prison bus are being controlled by the driver of the prison bus.
Okay. Cool.
Because you got a natural 20, the other Gatling gun that's on top of the muscle car is being controlled by someone driving the muscle car.
Okay. It's okay. I would probably I'd say to Zeed, I would fly us to as close to the bus as you can, and basically what I want to say to him is, so fly us towards the bus, hunker down by the side of the bus. It will block line of sight from that Gatling gun, and I'm pretty sure the bus can't fire on itself.
Okay. Seed in that moment says, okay, Dad, we will be out in the open in terms of the other muscle car Gatling gun, but it's got to turn around to fire on us yet, so I think we'll be safe for a few seconds maybe.
Okay, scrap that. Let's just get back on the ridge. Let's get back on the ridge. Let's just keep
Back to the ridge.
Yeah.
Same ridge or opposite ridge?
Your choice, kiddo. Have you got any ranged attacks? Can you do stuff at range?
Not really. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm an
Cool.
up close. I'm an up close kind of guy. Samurai. You know, I've got a shotgun, but that doesn't go too far.
I love the idea that you guys are just flying around in circles while you're debating this. Like a confused
Ladies and gentlemen, we're just
seagull.
waiting for a runway to open up before we can come into land.
We're experiencing some turbulence.
Okay. I'm going to say to Zeed, fly back into the fog cloud. Final answer.
And you feel him completely pull on your arm and directs you and him into the fog cloud. You fly into the fog cloud,
Cool.
land Spider-Man style on your feet in this fog cloud, and you're completely obscured. That is the end of Zeed's go, and is the end of the surprise round that you guys got on this fight. So we go back to the top of the round. Aark, you're up. What are you doing?
Way!
Someone look at Zeed and go, can you handle yourself down here? Can you like hide and that sort of stuff? Are you going to be okay if I blast some stuff from above?
Yeah, totally. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and take out the Gatling gun on top of the muscle car, and then maybe just keep hiding where I can, and I don't know, try and take them out from the outside, if you see what I mean, with my swords and my shotgun, maybe.
Sounds good. Sounds good, kid.
What are you going to do from above?
I am gonna. To be honest, I'm gonna draw fire.
You're going to what?
I'm gonna fly away. So I'm gonna fly up in the air.
He goes, Dad, where'd you go? Where'd you go? I can't see you.
And I'm going to cast. Cool. I'm gonna fly towards the bus that has a Gatling gun on top, and I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt at the Gatling gun.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast it at second level as well.
Nice.
Let me just get Guiding Bolt up, because I've completely forgotten what Guiding Bolt does. I know it's Archie though, that's all that matters.
Mm-hmm. We know that people have advantage on to hit the bus. We also know that.
We do. Cool. So, Guiding Bolt. A flash of light streaks towards a creature of your choice within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 4d6 radiant damage, and the next attack roll made against the target before the end of your next turn has advantage, thanks to the mystical, dim, glittering light on the target. When you cast this spell using a second level or higher, the damage increases by 1d6 for each level above first. That is 66.
Okay.
Let's roll to hit. Oh, it's not a good roll. It's not a good roll.
Okay.
So does a 17 hit?
A 17 hits the bus, definitely.
Yeah, lovely. Let's get my d6s. 15. So that's 15 radiant damage to the Gatling gun on top of the bus.
Okay. You strike this Gatling gun, you see it spark, you see little sparks come out of it as if you've pierced its electronics, and you see that it starts to glow. And yeah, everybody who attacks that Gatling gun until the start of your next go, or maybe even the end of your next go, has advantage on that. But
Cool.
yeah, you see it spark, you see it kind of twist, and as if it's stuck for a second, and then it keeps moving. So you've definitely done damage to it, but not enough to stop it from aiming, I guess.
Cool. So I'm going to fly over to the opposite side of like kind of that little quarry ridge valley thing, and I'm going to hunker down if I can.
So you hunker down on top where
Yes.
Vixen and Titus were originally sat.
Yeah, sounds good.
Cool. For hunkering down, obviously +2 to your AC because you're in
Yeah.
some more cover. Aark, is at the end of your go.
That's the end of my turn, finally.
We step inside the rockin' prison bus where we see Vixen, Titus, 12 jackals, like 12, 4 like big beefy boys, and then 8 weenie guards. And then we see Star, Tabitha Strongpaw, spinning on her head, like with 2 samurai swords in her paws, but her like foot paws spinning on her head. And let's fucking go! Starts like spinning around and moving towards these guards to like chop them up. Titus, that is your go. All these guards in front of you have like long swords. Some of them have shotguns. Some of them have pistols. Now, what I will say is at the end of the last episode, you raged. That was on a surprise round. It was my fault. So you don't have to rage on your turn here. So don't use your bonus action to rage. But if you want to use your bonus action for something else, I will let you. What would you like to do?
First of all, I'm going to say, right, boys. What's the name? Star. Me, Vixen, and Star are going to bang the lot of you. Welcome to the bang bus.
I don't know what that is.
I was
so-
going to say,
No,
I'm
no
like,
idea.
to
That's not
me,
a
a
reference.
bang bus, it's like, what are we going to do to these people? Have I just got myself into something pretty sexual?
I wouldn't know.
The
Most of
bang bus is
most of our
coming.
male-dominated listenership will know exactly what Adam means. So
But
yeah,
don't check my internet history.
Don't
but I
Google
would-
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't.
I,
It's
should
fine,
I?
yeah.
I might do it now while we're chatting. What is the bang bus? Here we
You've never heard of the bang bus before?
No, I haven't. Like,
God.
Oh
I'm
my
God.
god! Are we being serious? I don't think you were being serious.
no,
Your
seriously.
porn searches must be so vanilla. Come on,
Okay.
come on, Amy Mallet. Let's
Well,
liven
I'm
it
a
up bit.
teenage boy. Like, how have I not heard of the bang bus? Wow.
Well, Amy, if you'd like me to explain it to you and the listeners, I can do. But if you equally want to Google it in your free time, please do.
The first thing that comes up is London's first bang bus to launch September the 30th. The bang bus tour will travel around North and East London, making stops at some of the most important queer landmarks. From legendary
nice.
gay pubs, which this sounds great. Sounds
Well,
brilliant.
see, that's progressive. That's a different.
Yeah.
That's a
It's a
different
different
expectation
kind
to what
of
the bang
bang
bus
bus.
used to be. Yeah.
Yeah,
The bang bus
the other
very
thing-
much used to be like Miami or California, and it was just
Yeah.
blokes who were porn stars, and they'd just go pick up girls who were on spring break at college and stuff. So
oh,
like
it's a spring
18
break
plus.
vibe. Yeah.
But then
okay.
they'd fuck them in the back of a bus and then film it and put it.
Let's
put
get
it
it
on the
straight,
internet.
Ollie.
Wow.
Let's get it straight. Blokes who are porn stars would pick up women who are also porn stars, pretending to be
Yes.
girls on
Yeah,
spring break.
yeah, not
Yes,
just like
of course,
random
yes.
birds. We are so cancelled. So
Random birds.
cancelled.
Don't say birds, Amy.
Oh, come
Yes, you
on.
can. I guess you can.
I can.
Yeah.
I am a
It's-
bird.
yeah. I guess
Amy's
it's like
claiming back the
You're
word
a bird
birds.
too in this
I'm
instance.
A bird.
We're all freaking birds
I'm a
here.
bird.
The other thing, Amy, is that tour sounds awesome, but you do have to be careful when you're in the capital of like knockoff Ubers and like knockoff black cabs. So if you search like fake taxi, then that'll make sure that you don't get done over next time you're downtown.
I don't accidentally get in a bang bus when all I want to do
Yeah,
is
yeah.
go
You
to go to
Just
Hackney.
search out fake taxi, and you'll be absolutely fine.
My God. Okay.
Adam,
This is like the spirit.
Don't do that
This
to
is like-
Amy, please. Amy, do you know what fake taxi is as well?
I don't. I'm so.
Oh my god, this is going to be.
I was the one with the mind in the gutter, and I've been proven so wrong. I thought I was the teenage boy in our friendships, but Jesus Christ! Wow. Okay.
Well, Amy, I'm going to let you Google that in your own time.
What have
Titus,
I been
what are you
wanking over all
doing?
these years?
Amy, you've got like copies of like 20-year-old FHM magazines and like that sort of thing.
Yeah, I
just
love
hidden
the
in your
idea that
room.
I'm just so behind the times. Have you guys heard of Brazzers?
It's the Littlewood
Jesus.
cat. It's the Littlewood
Titus.
cat.
Titus, save us. What are you doing, please?
So who's in front of me? Sorry.
Oh, God.
So you have Vixen, the 46-year-old bard next to you, who you've just walked through this dimension door with. You have 12 jackals in front of you. 4 big beefy ones and then 8 kind of medium to weeny ones. And then you've got Star, who's all the way at the other side of the bus, spinning on ahead with some samurai swords.
I suppose I'll just swing the great sword at whoever's closest to me, really.
Okay. Roll to hit some of these weenie guards. And because you guys are in such a confined space, we'll be using cleave rules here.
Hey.
So if you manage to, like, completely cut through somebody, the rest of your damage will go on to the next person. So yeah, swing away.
Oh, here we go.
Maybe don't swing away after the conversation we've just had.
The bang
Let's talk
bus
about-
is coming, and everybody's coming.
pumping. north to south, London.
I'm
There's
so
a,
sorry. When
there's
Ash
a
comes on this podcast, she didn't know what she's in for, does she?
Oh, gosh, yeah.
I'm
She
so
doesn't.
sorry, mate.
She bet another song.
the
When she
bang
gets
bus is
in.
coming, and everybody's coming.
Everyone. I like that. I was thinking everyone is humping.
And
but I love
everybody's-
everyone.
And everybody's
humping.
humping.
North and east.
I just quite, and everybody's coming.
Yeah.
Great.
Keep it simple.
What a world we live in
This
if
is-
everybody's
this
coming
is
out.
Great, wow. This is because we're all pent up for
Titus.
2 months when Adam's been off.
Yeah.
Does a 25 hit?
Oh, God.
Yes, it does. It absolutely does. Roll your damage.
Okay. 8.
8 damage. Okay,
Nice.
so you don't quite cleave through one of these medium to small guards, but you definitely swing in and do some damage. You got a couple of attacks, haven't you?
Yeah, I'll swing it again. That was rubbish. Does a 23 hit?
Definitely hits.
Here we go. Come on, better rolls this time.
Is anybody else missing Adam's rolling plate from the last episode?
Yeah, I do like the rolling.
yeah.
That little trademark tinkle when you do your own
Yeah.
Foley
I've
ads.
got-
I quite like it.
Got this. Could use this.
Oh,
go
bloody
for
hell.
it.
Yes.
Wow. Why have
Is that a Roman
is told-
plate? like from an excavated ruin.
Adam is holding some sort of silver tray.
He is.
Um,
It's more gold to me, but you know.
It keeps
See,
all
I-
the like remote controls on normally on the like little tables that we've got in here, but I'm using that to balance all my laptops and mics and stuff. So I'll use this. All right, I'll do that one again.
That looks like it
Do
would
it.
sound great.
Oh,
can't hear
just
it on
sort of
Zoom,
fell there. Didn't
unfortunately.
really roll. Yeah, it doesn't really roll on there.
Oh, never mind.
What's that? 12.
12 damage. Titus, how do you finish one of these guards and cleave through into another?
Oh. Oh, I quite like the idea of first one's like a slash, and then second wave is more of a kebab.
Nice.
So I go through him into the one behind him.
You shish kebab. 2 of these guards. One of them is definitely very hurt. The other one is completely dead. Titus, is that the end of your go?
I am going to frenzy attack, considering how many people we've got on this bus.
Nice.
It simply says, while in a frenzy, you can make a single melee weapon attack as a bonus action on each of your turns after this one.
Perfection. So you have frenzied. You've gone into a super rage after kebab skewering a guard and another one. Yeah, Titus is well up for this fight. So it would be that guard's go next, but you killed him. He's dead. So it's the other guy who's still on the end of your sword. And because he's still on the end of your sword, he's going to have to try and use half of his movement to get off of your sword. So he's going to do an athletics check. He gets a natural 1.
Does he pull himself closer to me on the sword?
He falls deeper onto your sword and takes 5 points more piercing damage. He's dead as well.
Oh. He died
Poor
how
guy.
he lived, getting shafted in the bang bus.
Everyone loves a shafting on the bang bus. Yeah, that's 2 guards immediately dead, Titus. Well done. That is the end of your go.
Is it
It's the
called a
end of those
body
guards'
count
go.
as well? The old... how many shags you've had, your body count. Is that right?
I've heard of that before, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like something that's in the young person's lexicon.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Write down,
body
bang
count.
bus body count 2 for Titus.
Way.
You were very quick to finish those men off, Titus.
You really were.
Right, it's Star's go now. Let's see if she can finish any of these blokes off.
What's Star?
You see this tabaxi cat-looking monk with 2 samurai swords gripped in her rear paws while she's spinning on her head. She's seen you, Vixen, come through this dimension door. She's recognized you, and she just looks towards both of you and says, "All right then, Vixen, you here for a party too? Let's fucking go. You take that lot, I'll take this lot over here." And then she just starts spinning. She's going to make some samurai sword attacks against these blokes who are closest to her. Okay, she gets a 16 and a 17. That both hits. Ooh, yeah, she does good. She does 18 points of damage to these first 2 guards in front of her. Absolutely, like, who's the character on Tekken that no one was allowed to play because he basically like did
yeah.
breakdancing as a fighting kind of
Eddie.
Was it
Eddie.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Good knowledge.
Completely OP.
So
I
you
used to play as him, yeah.
you see Star, Eddie style from Tekken, just swinging and dancing on her back, her neck, her head, while she's using her feet to cut these guards up. And you just see 2 more slain jackals cut completely in half, blood splattered across and up the walls.
Still a bloody show-off, Star.
When I first played Tekken 3, I think it was, on my chipped PS1. I'm alright to say that now, aren't I? That's like statute limitation.
Yeah, no,
of
it's
course
getting
you
on for you
are.
now,
Of course you
yeah.
are, yeah.
I got so obsessed with it where it was like, I can't remember what it was. It was like in the endurance one. It was just like, see how many people you can beat. Like, you've completed the whole thing.
Oh, you go through the whole roster. You go up until you lose, right? Yeah.
But his spinning attack was like X and circle, or circle and X, or a combo of, you know, doing that back and forth. And I managed to rub the skin off my thumb.
Oh! Jesus
Oh my
Christ,
God.
wow.
You're a serious gamer, Adam. I
Yeah.
had no idea. Proper Tekken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've gone pro, mate.
In this commotion of Star absolutely decapitating these 2 guards, Vixen, you hear Star kind of call to you and go, "All right then, girl. How the fuck we gonna get out of here?"
We've got a plan, don't you worry. You just focus on doing your frontman shit. Classic show-off.
All right. If you want to blow the fucking door off as well, there might be a couple of guys in there that got some grenades if you need to get out that way. But, like, I'll keep cutting them down. And she keeps spinning and going and going. Vixen, that's your go. What are you doing?
Yes. Okay, cool. So I'm going to attack with my long sword. I'm going to also go for a nice big close encounter slash like Adam did. So,
Nice.
yeah, I'll roll to hit. That's a 16.
Hits.
Sick. First attack is a 5.
Okay.
I'll roll to hit for the second.
Yes, please.
9.
That misses.
Ah, balls. Okay, so I've raised
Swing.
one of them. Maybe I got my sword stuck in a corner the second time.
You've definitely got your sword stuck in one of these guards for sure.
Yeah.
But they look wounded. It's like maybe through the torso where you've shoved your first sword, come out again and then tried to whiff, and maybe you've gone through one of the seats that's in the prison bus, so it's just like cushion of like feathers and polystyrene like popping
Downiness
out.
just poofs out like popcorn, goes everywhere.
Yes.
Ah, shit, the stuffing's come out of that now.
Vixen, is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
I'm just going to turn to one of the guards and go, I'm not paying for that, you know.
They look confused and sad at the fact that nearly half of their friends have been cut in half already. Yeah, Vixen, that's the end of your go.
Yep.
It is Zeed's go. So we go back outside the bang bus into the quarry. where Zeed is in the fog cloud that Aark has cast. And Zeed is going to dash towards the muscle car. And you from inside the bus hear the clanging of like samurai swords outside of the bus. Aark, you can kind of like peek over the edge of this and you see Zeed, who is quick as the flash, just dart, dart, dart all around the side of this Gatling gun while this gun tries to like fire down towards him but can't quite get to him. Oh, okay. Zeed in a panic misses all of his slashes on top of this Gatling gun. Slashes but misses, slashes but misses, and then dashes back into the fog cloud to hide again. That's the end of Zeed's go. It's now the Gatling gun on top of the Bang Bus, which I'm calling it the Bang Bus now.
Name of the episode,
now,
isn't it?
It is the name of the episode. Absolutely.
Suddenly all
Makes
of our
so much
listenership
sense.
goes up by like so many bros tune in for that one episode. We can't understand why. We're looking at the stats. We're like, oh, we didn't do anything different. We're still nerds.
Aark, you hear the Gatling gun on top of the Bang Bus whir up, and it starts to fire towards this fog cloud, just absolutely trying to pick anything off that it can. And obviously it's going to fire on this fog cloud with disadvantage. Okay, so that Gatling gun gets an 8 to hit. It does not hit Zeed at all, just completely misses all over the place. And Zeed manages to miss any of the peppered fire from this Gatling gun. It's the end of the Gatling gun's go. It's now the Gatling gun on top of the muscle car. And the muscle car is going to attack the fog cloud with Zeed in it with disadvantage. That's a 12 to hit. That misses Zeed as well.
Yeah.
Just more machine gun bullets into this fog cloud. Aark, you start to see that the bullets that are firing into this fog cloud, they're not dispersing the fog cloud as quickly as like that, but you start to see that some of the fog cloud is like moving away, and within like a few turns, if it had too many bullets fire through it, the force of the air and the bullets going through it might, push the fog cloud away.
Yeah.
But you notice that. We are back into the guards, so back into the Bang Bus. You see these 4 beefy guards are going to rush forward and take swipes at Titus and Vixen.
Oh.
Titus, that is a 19 to hit you. Vixen,
Yeah.
that's only a 12 to hit you. Titus, you are raging, so you'll take half of this because this is slashing damage. So you take 8 points of slashing damage. That is already halved.
Got it.
And these beefy boys look a bit perturbed that someone is on their Bang Bus.
This is our Bang Bus. Get your own.
Very nice. Bear with. My monitor just decided it was going to turn off. There we go. Oh no, there's a couple more guards actually. Here we go. They're going to take swings. One's going to take a swing at Titus. One's going to take a swing at Vixen. They both miss. Lovely.
Hey, lovely stuff.
Again, swing and a miss. And then... Oh, there's one more guard. Okay, cool. He pushes people aside, and he readies a shotgun towards you, Vixen. Again, shoots, and you just hear all of these pellets, like, push by your face and hit the back of the Bang Bus and, like, go into, like, the window, the reinforced window at the side, so you miss this shotgun shell to the face. We go back to the top of the round now. Aark, that's your go.
Cool. I'm going to Guiding Bolt again. That Gatling gun on top of the bus.
Cool. You have advantage on this.
Ooh, 17.
That hits.
Lovely.
That's exactly the same roll you got last time. That's
It
cool.
is, yeah, it is. Cool. So that's 16 radiant damage, and it's still glowing.
Okay. You see more sparks come out of the Gatling gun on top of this prison bus. you now see, Aark, having hit it a couple of times, that it only has 180-degree motion rather than full 360. You have stopped it from completely turning around and aiming at you, but the 180-degree turn that it does have is looking towards where Zeed is, if you see what I mean.
Uh-oh.
So you've stopped it having full motion, but it's going to fire on like that side of the bus wherever Zeed is. Anything else you want to do?
How big is the Gatling gun?
So the Gatling gun, you are, what are you, 5? You're 5'5"?
Yeah, 5
4?
foot.
5
Yeah.
foot. You're 5
Five,
foot tall.
I think 5 nothing. Yeah, I think I'm little.
5 nothing. So it's about 6 foot in kind of length, and about 3 foot in like diameter or circumference. So it's not something you could like pick up, but it is weaponized and attached to the top of the bus.
I'm gonna fly and land on the bus right behind that Gatling gun.
Ooh, okay. You swoop up into the air, dive straight down, talons into the top of the metal. Titus and Vixen, you hear something land on top of the prison bus as Aark hits the top of this roof.
The little, like the little patter of a bird on top of
Yeah,
the roof,
I was going
like
to
a tin
say
roof.
it feels like a seagull on top of your ceiling.
A seagull on a tin roof.
A tea roof.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Titus, you're up.
How big's the jackal with the shotgun?
He's the biggest, beefiest boy that's in here. He's 6 foot something, so he's nowhere near your height. But yeah, he's a tall, beefy boy.
I was really hoping they were going to give like the weakling the shotgun and I could just snatch it off him. But
You want to have a go at wrestling a shotgun out of someone's hand? I'm here for it.
I kind of want him to not necessarily wrestle it out of his hands. I just kind of want to turn it so he shoots the jackals that are next to him. Is it a double barrel? Is he got a pump to reload it, or is it?
He's got a pump to reload it. It's a 12 gauge. It's one of those bad boys. Titus, if you wanted to ready an action to do that.
Okay, yeah, because he's already tried to blow his load over Vixen, but that didn't work.
Sadly not. I wasn't enough for him.
Yeah, let's do.
No,
Hey,
sadly
don't you
Sadly
put
not.
yourself down,
I'm
Vixen.
46. I haven't
Yeah.
got it anymore.
No, you've got. Hey, no, you've got it.
Trust me, there is a category for everyone.
As we've learned. As we've learned on this episode.
Yeah, Lisa Ann's in her
I'll-
50s, surely. We all know who Lisa Ann is, right?
Oh, yeah.
You might not know who Lisa Ann is. But okay.
Very, very specific audience this time round.
Yeah.
What is it? You either die a stepdaughter or you live long enough to see yourself become a stepmom.
Yes. The old porn adage. Sorry,
Why have we all
listeners. We're
become
very-
like 14-year-old boys? It's been like 2 months, lads. What's going on?
We were like this before. We just never said anything.
repressed it a bit more because we tried to be good. But this is
tried to be
borderline
professionals.
chaotic. I'm here for it.
This is chaotic evil, I'm sure.
Oh, it is 100%. Yeah.
So I'll ready an action for Shotgun Boy, but I've still got 2 attacks, haven't I?
You do. What I will say is, if you wanted to ready an action, that's going to take your 2 attacks away. But
Okay.
you did frenzy, so that means you can
Yeah.
make 1 attack with your bonus action if you wanted to.
Yeah, I want to stab the prick who sliced me up earlier.
Okay, roll to hit.
Okay. Oh, that's a bit better. Oh, is it though? Which way around is that? Is that a 6 or a 9? Oh, 13.
13 to hit the... hold on, who are you going after?
Whoever stabbed me, I think he's a bigger lad, so I doubt that hits.
That was a bigger lad, so that does miss.
Yeah. I think that's all my goes then.
Okay, fine. You stand there, ready to kick somebody's shotgun or completely move it or whatever. Yeah. We move on to Star, who is still once again spinning on her head, and she jumps up onto her feet, throws her samurai swords in the air and catches them with one in her mouth and one in her left hand, and again starts spinning. But from a tornado, she starts trying to cut through some of these bigger, beefier boys in the middle of the prison bus. I'm getting the fuck out of here, you little rat fucking scallions! Okay. That's a 22 to hit, so she absolutely hits. Ooh, she does well. That's 14 damage to one of these big beefy boys.
Oh.
One of the big beefy boys is down and dead. You just see, as she starts spinning, like she Raiden in Metal Gear Solid 4's this shit and just slices an arm off, slices another arm off, and then slices with her mouth, holding onto this samurai sword through this guy's throat, and he just collapses to the floor.
I'm going to sort of use my Bluetooth to say to... my telepathy to say to Titus, yeah, she's, I can do that. I'm just saying, you know. I realise you're probably thinking you've got the wrong femme fatale, but I promise you, I could do that. I just don't want to show off.
Yep, of course.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at her. I mean, it's very graceful and all that, but she'll exhaust herself and she'll be asleep for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
You see blood dancing in slow motion out of people's throats from the holes where their limbs should be, just painting the inside of this bang bus, which is turning into a snuff film, now I realise it.
Oh.
This has gone from... Yeah, this isn't good. That is the end of Star's go as she moves further down into the middle of this bus. Vixen, you're up. What are you doing?
I've got a trapped nerve in my foot. Hold on. Ah!
Oh.
Oh, no.
Live medical problems on the podcast, everybody.
There you go. Sorry, I trapped the nerve. Oh, God, that was awful. Sat on my foot in a funny way. Right, so I'm slightly concerned that Titus has readied an action which I fear might involve him getting his face blown off by a shotgun. So I know what my bonus action's going to be. I'm going to give him Bardic Inspiration to help him achieve this
Nice.
feat. But for now, so is the guy that I'd already stabbed and done 5 damage to, he's still standing, isn't he? Or has Star finished him off?
He's still standing.
Right,
yeah.
I'm going to attack him with my longsword, try and finish the job. So, I'll roll to hit.
Yes, please.
Oh, for crying out loud, 7. Goodness sake. Go again.
7 is a swing and a miss.
Next one's 21.
That hits.
Sick. Here we go. Woo! 11 damage.
Ooh, how do you
Nice.
finish this big beefy guard off?
Big beefy
Nice.
boy. All right, so I'm gonna slice off one arm and then slice off the other. It's very Mortal Kombat. This it's gonna be pretty gruesome because I'm basically trying to show up Star a little bit, my sort of like sister from another mister who I haven't seen in so long, and that kind of like competitive teenage girl band energy is coming back to me. So I'm gonna slice off one arm, then the other. So this guy's effectively just a big gushing torso, and then I'm just gonna like go from the very bottom of his crotch all the way up and slice him clean in half. He falls into
Beautiful.
2 pieces. And
You do a reverse Titus, is what you do.
Yes,
You,
the reverse Titus.
That's a callback.
Yeah. The crotch first. The crotch
did
chop
one
of a
of them
different kind.
Did one of them end up half propped against a bar? I seem to remember.
Yep, that was
Yeah.
it.
Well, that was in a home game, and then in the library in Iliad, you cut someone in half that they just leant against the bookshelf as if they were
That was it.
stood there waiting.
Yeah, I remember that. I do remember that. What he's going to do, this guy, is he's going to... So one half of him's going to fall on one seat and one half of him's going to fall on another.
Nice.
So it looks like he's sort of like sat basically on this sort of very far apart, on bleeding all over this prison bus seat.
You see Star, your former bandmate of the Femme Fatales, notices what you did and says, "Hey, Vixen! How's your head? Bet you've not had any complaints."
I was literally going to respond with that. I was going to be like, "Oh, Ollie, you should have trusted me more." That was literally going to be my response. Not had any complaints, you cheeky bitch.
Hey! You hear her shout and scream as she's like swinging these samurai swords around. Vixen, do you want to do anything else with your turn?
I'm just going to say, We're making a right bloody mess of this. I don't know why she's gone very Australian this time around. She's not always been Australian, but maybe she should be.
Rude.
What's that thing she says in Kath and Kim? I'm quite high maintenance, but I feel like you gotta be. Anyway, yes, so Vixen's just saying, we're making a right bloody mess of this. We've got to get out of here. Should we find some grenades? Granadas?
And you see Star look towards some of the bodies that you have slain in half. And she says, hey, check some of their pouches. There'll be a few grenades in there if you want to blow the back off this. If you want to blow the back out of this bus.
Shit in hell.
This episode's going to have an apology.
It's going to have to have an apology. Well, at the start,
apology.
Please. We can't let them get this far through.
She gives a little wink and a nod to you and keeps spinning. That is Zeed's go again. We're back outside the bus. Zeed dashes from the fog cloud and has a couple of attacks actually, at this Gatling gun on this muscle car. Oh, absolutely hits with both attacks. That's lovely. Aark can look on proud, hopefully. Yeah, boy. That's a sneak attack as well. That's 48 points of slashing damage to this
Zeed!
That's
to
my
this
boy.
Gatling gun in one fell swoop. Aark, you notice from behind the Gatling gun that you are stood at that you again see Zeed, like the Flash, dart. Ching, 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 ching. And you see this Gatling gun just explode where this muscle car sits. Whoever was in this muscle car is absolutely dead. This mushroom cloud fills the sky. And you see Zeed look straight towards you, Aark, and just goes, Dad, I did it.
You put my thumb up. Absolutely. Just a big thumbs up.
And then he gets immediately gunned down.
Oh.
Hey, Amy, who made you DM? Hold up.
Joking.
You see Zeed then rushes to the back of the bus, like where the back doors would be on the bus, and he shouts up to you, Aark, and says, Dad, I'm going to try and pry this open. What do you think we should do?
Sounds like a good plan.
Okay. That is the end of his go. It is now the turn of the Gatling gun that is on top of the bus. Aark, you are behind it. It cannot see Zeed because he has moved to the back of the bus. Therefore, it's just going to try and do a scan. Yeah, no, it definitely didn't find anybody. It cannot see a thing. So it wastes its turn. We go back to the top of the round. Aark, that's you again.
Can I see the driver of the bus who's controlling the Gatling gun?
So you are at the back of the bus, which is, I think we established that the bus is like 40 foot long or something. So you could get to the front and see the driver if you wanted to.
I'm quite low on spells, so I'm going to my cantrips, and I've got one called Toll the Dead, but I don't know if it's going to work on a Gatling gun.
Read it aloud, see what happens.
You point at one creature you can see within range, and the sound of dolorous bells fills the air around it for a moment. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d8 necrotic damage.
Okay. The Gatling gun is not a creature, so it wouldn't work, but we're cycling through some stuff. We're going to try and figure out what you can do. So we're not saying that you cast that yet. If you want to try and do anything else, go for it.
I'm going to smack it with my sword then. That's going to be one of these blooming sword attacks.
Hey.
Yes.
Roll 2 hits.
Oh, nice. Let me just go to my character sheet because I don't do many melee attacks, to be fair.
I don't even know what my strength score is.
Actually, it's a minus my strength score. Anyway, that is... Oh, shit, that's pretty good, actually. That's 25 to hit.
That hits,
Yeah,
for sure.
I was going to say, pretty good, my ass.
Hundo
yeah.
percento hits.
And then it's just 1d6 plus 4. So that is 6 slashing damage.
6 slashing damage to this Gatling gun. Aark, tell me how you finish this Gatling gun off.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
Beauty.
I think I just kind of just push my sword into kind of the electronics of it and just push the sword to kind of lever it off the top of the bus. I think it just literally just falls off the top of the bus.
Nice.
Off, yeah.
Nice. Zeed just sees this Gatling gun fall into the dust just to the left of him. He goes, "Oh, great! You finished off the Gatling gun on top."
I'll put my thumb up again.
He puts his thumb back up and he goes, "Yeah, well done, Dad." Aark, you doing anything else with your turn?
I'm gonna probably hop down next to Zeed, actually.
Okay. You hop down at the back of the bang bus. You see that the bus is a-rocking with all the commotion that's going on inside it. We move into the bang bus. And Titus, that is your go.
What happened with the shotgun boy?
Shotgun boy, I completely missed him. So here we go. Here's Shotgun boy.
Oh, wow.
You see Shotgun boy
What?
pumps the 12 gauge, aims it towards you, and as he does, Titus leaps into action and does... What do you do, Titus?
I'd like to simultaneously grab his hand on the trigger and the front of the shotgun, and basically just, as I assume in my eyes, where he's sort of face onto us, but either to the left or to the right of him, there's just his mates, and I just want to turn it sideways, so he's about to shoot them in the side, basically.
I also
Cool.
did give ads. I did mention it, but I forgot to sort of tee it up again afterwards. But basically, my
Oh, yeah.
bonus action last time, I gave you your bardic, so you now have a 1d8 that can be used.
That you can add to ability checks and saving throws?
Yeah, I'm just double checking. It's ability checks, attack rolls, or saving throws.
Oh my god, the whole kit and caboodle. You could use it on anything right now. Titus, you see this guy, points this shotgun towards you. You leap into action. He is very focused on firing the shotgun, which is going to be harder. It's going to be harder for you to wrestle it out of his hand than it is for him to fire, so that's going to happen
Yeah, I just
anyway.
want to point it at someone rather than take it away from him, yeah.
Yeah. Roll me and... what are we doing? Because he's got a roll to hit with a shotgun. It's not area of effect. So it's not a save. It is an athletics check. Titus, roll me an athletics check. Which I think, because you're raging, you might have advantage on.
Jesus. So I don't have to use the bardic inspiration here, do I? Or do I have
You don't,
do I have
no.
to say if I'm going to use it beforehand or not?
Yes, you do. You have to say, hey, I'm good. Well, no, you can go, I'm going to use my bardic now.
Yeah, and it can be added after seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't use it yet then, because I've got a good... especially if I've got advantage.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, I'll roll again, but I don't think it's going to get much better. I can get a bit better. Yeah, does a 24... Oh, I can roll a 24.
Does a 24 move this shotgun cannon into the way of what? Other guards is what you want to try and point it at?
Yeah, just I want him to shoot his own friends, basically.
Yeah, nice. You...
Before
you
he does
stand
it, if he's about to shoot someone, I'd like to say something to him.
Okay. Titus, you step in front of this guy. You go, no. And with a 24, you don't even have to use both hands. You just put your hand up and just move it to the left. And it just so gracefully grazes and aims into what is going to be a very shot up guard in a second. And Titus, you turn around and you do your thing and you say...
They should call you Shotgun, because you only need one pump.
Oh! Wow! We've not had a wow in forever, ladies and gents, so there we go.
Wow!
This shotgun explodes, kills his friend, easily kills his friend, so that's one of them down. Titus, with a 24, I'm going to say that if you want to keep that there, he was going to multi-attack, so he has, like pumped again to try... What he's going to do, actually, is he's pumping. He's going to go for another attack, but he's going to try and, push it back towards where you are. You don't have to
Okay.
do anything. You've rolled a 24. He's going to try and beat your 24 here with an athletics check. He has a +6 to attack. That means he's got to roll a 19 or higher to beat you. He gets a 14, so he gets a dirty 20 overall. So you successfully, Titus, keep this shotgun away, and he blasts again into another one of his guards and takes. That other guard's dead as well. You've killed 2 people just with this move.
This should not
Titus,
be legal.
Titus, please, describe and explain to me exactly how this looks in your head as you step in front of this guy and go, nope.
I love the fact that he only needs one hand. In my head, he doesn't reposition the shotgun. He bends it, so the barrel just turns. And the bloke just looks and goes, presses the trigger in fear, shoots his mate, and we both look at each other. He tries to wrestle it off, and in their process shoots another one. And now he's just staring at me.
In my head, it's almost like a game of slaps. He just keeps slapping the gun away. And every time it's like, bang!
These 2 guards go absolutely flying across the bang bus and into the windows. They're dead before they even hit the wall, but they smack into these reinforced windows. You know, they just fall dead into the chairs, perfectly sat where they need to be.
Brilliant. So there's what is it? There's technically 3 people, although one of them is half a person in 2 different chairs currently sat down on this bus.
Titus, that's the end of your readied action. You have... I'd let you use a bonus action if you wanted to attack.
Was this my attack now?
This is your attack. This is your attack now. Yeah, because
so I've got
because what happened was I missed a bunch of guards. We went to Aark. You've done this really cool fucking thing, so I might as well let you carry on doing cool shit if you want to do it.
Okay, I'm gonna take my greatsword out and swing it at this bloke who's just murdered 2 of his friends.
Put him out of his misery.
Roll to hit.
Come on, go. It's a 26 hit.
Yeah, it for sure hits.
Hang on. Yes. Beautiful. A 6 and a 5. That's 15 damage.
15 damage.
Nice.
Titus, tell me how this looks as you finish off this
Wow.
Right.
What happens in the bang bus stays in the bang bus. This is just a rule of cool episode now.
So, I think I pull him. So I've bent the shotgun. He's now shot 2 of his friends. I then pull him closer and say, I'll tell you what, I'd be pretty angry with myself if I did that. In fact, I'd hit the roof and then I stab him up through his throat into the ceiling.
Oh. Titus, you launch this, again, kebab skewer sword through the bottom of this guy's jaw. And, Aark, well, you're not on the roof anymore, but if you were up there, you would have seen the sword just, pierce through the metal at the top of this this prison bus. Titus, do you leave his body there with your sword still in the bus, or do you take your sword back out?
I've got 2 more attacks, haven't I?
Yeah, you do.
Actually, no, it's far cooler to leave it in there, I think. For the time being, at least. How many people's left actually alive that isn't me, Star or Vixen on this bus?
So, let me do a quick head count here.
Yeah, because there was 12,
1, 2,
wasn't
3,
there?
4, 5,
Yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 2. There's 2 big beefy boys left in this prison bus.
And whereabouts are they?
So if you were to step round this body that you have so perfectly hung from the ceiling, they would be in the middle. They are both at the moment facing Star, because she's coming at them with samurai swords.
Okay, it's risky, but it's also badass. I want to throw one of my hand axes into their backs whilst they're not looking.
Just paralyze them where they stand. Okay.
Yeah.
Roll to hit.
Here we go. Does an unnatural 20 hit?
Rolling
Yes.
hot.
Yes, it does.
Right.
The world is
Welcome back,
ours,
everybody.
boys.
Welcome back, everybody.
That does 8 damage.
Yeah.
And then I'll throw a hand axe at the other one.
Okay. Okay, roll to hit.
Had to come to an end at some point. 10.
10. Okay.
Oh,
You
hang
see
on.
this-
How many people are still alive? These two.
Two.
How long do I have that bardic inspiration for, Ames?
Oh, it's just until you use it, mate. I mean, I think it's probably
it's
a
in-
long rest or something, isn't it? It's
It's something like
yeah,
that.
it's just you
But,
can use it
Oh,
when
so I'll have it for...
yeah, you can store it and use it when you want to use it.
Okay, so it's not like I have to use it in this combat.
No,
Okay,
no,
fair enough.
whenever you
No,
want.
ignore me. End turn, Ollie.
Cool. So, one hand axe into the back of one of these guys. It sticks there. They are very perturbed that they have an axe sticking out of their
Oh,
back.
I'm quite perturbed.
And the other one.
I bet
Oh, I'm very-
I bet I've a hatchet in my spine. Oh, I'm really rather cross about this.
Is exactly what this guard sounds like, Amy. So you're going to be voicing this guard going forward.
Lovely.
And the other guard, the hand axe sails past his ear, doesn't knock it, but you see Star kind of defend herself with it as she puts her samurai sword up, and the axe goes into the side of the bus. She ching 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 ching, like swipes it away. Because I missed them, and I did Ark's go, and then Titus's go. It's now these guards' go, and they are. One of them's got a hand axe in his back, so he's going to turn around and go after you, Titus.
Bet.
Okay. Does a double nat 20 hit you, Adam?
What? Just a
Wow.
bit?
Wow.
Christ, the tide is turning.
Oh, no.
Okay, right. So yeah, 2 strikes against you with the sword, both nat 20s, so this is going to be double damage. You're only going to take half of this.
Okay, so it's just
You
what
can
it is,
use your
basically.
bardic on a saving throw as well. But I suppose you've hit now, haven't you? 2 nat 20s. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
no saving
No
throw to
saving
do
throw
here.
Sorry, man.
Jeez.
And this. It's a lot of dice. I love this. That is... Okay, you take 18 points of slashing damage. That's halved. So this
Okay, but
guy... Go on.
I figured it was double because of the nat 20, but then halved. It's just what it... Was that right?
Yeah, so he double critted on you. So he did double damage on both of these things. So he did 38 points of damage, halved. Yeah, 38 point. No, I've done the
36.
maths wrong there. 36, sorry. 36 points of damage, halved. You
Got
take
it.
18 points of slashing damage.
No bother.
So
Ow.
he turns around, runs towards you, at hatchet still stuck out of his back, and slashes into you. Bonus action. Why do these guys have a bonus action? Oh, okay. Test the strength here, Titus. He's just going to try and shove you to the ground.
Oh, don't even.
So, if you want to save yourself and not go to the ground, you want to do a opposed athletics check, please.
Okay.
Do you want me to do the voice of the perturbed beefy boy Ollie who's got the hatchet in his back?
Please do, Amy. What's he doing at this point?
Well,
Moment in time?
he's trying to push Adam, isn't he? So he's like,
Yes, he
how
is.
do you feel about being prone, my good sir?
Love this guy. Love this
Yeah.
guy.
He's great. Keep him around. Don't kill him, ads.
Save him.
Yeah. What'd you get, Titus?
21.
Oh my god, you're rolling so hot. This guy got a
What?
14.
It's not even that a good roll. My athletics modifier is ridiculous.
So this guy gets a 14, tries to push you. You get a 21. You resist it. Amy, what does this guard say as he resists getting pushed?
Ah, you're quite a sturdy chap, I see. Well, fisticuffs.
Fisticuffs it is. Maybe they have a boxing match next. We shall see.
Yes. Yes.
It's the end of that guard's go. It's the other guard now who's attacking Star, and he's going to. What's he got? He has a long sword, so he's just going to try and slash into Star. Oh yeah, that's good. That's a 24 and a 22 to hit Star. The first time Star's getting hit.
It's good as well because she's spinning around like Kylie Minogue, isn't she?
Move out of my way.
I got a samurai sword.
Ooh, she takes 21 points of slashing damage.
Ouch.
Oh dear.
For everybody listening along at home, and for me being a little meta bitch, that's a third of her health gone already.
Oh.
With that attack. So she has been struck by this guard. 2 guards left. We now go back to... In fact, we don't go back to the top because I did Aark, then I did Titus. Now it's Star's go. Here we go. Too many people in this
They
battle.
didn't need 12 guards. They just needed these 2.
Yeah.
Absolute MVPs, the pair of them.
Ooh, Star, swings and whiffs on both of those. She gets hit a couple of times with this sword across, the chest and across the face. Stumbles a little bit through this bloodied and beaten up bang bus. She can't seem to slash back into this guard. Vixen, that's your go.
Okay. So Star's looking a bit ropey. I'll say to ads, Titus, how are you doing? You okay?
Not ideal, but I'm all right. I'm feeling slightly better than half good.
Slightly better than half good. Make of that what you will. I'm actually just going to quickly look at our inventory because I've got it on my phone. Because we have got some potions. I know there's only 2 guards left, so it feels a bit like, maybe we should try and be conservative. But I'm a bit worried that, I don't know, this feels too easy so far. There might back up somewhere. So we have 4 greater healing potions. Oh, sorry, 2 each. Aark used his. Titus has 2, actually. I think we all have 2, apart from maybe Aark. Might have to do a bit of an inventory check at some point. But anyway, yeah, I could use a spell slot, I suppose, to potentially heal one of them. How far are the guys away from me? I mean, we're all in quite a cramped space, aren't we? That shouldn't be a problem to...
Well, the bus itself is 40 feet long,
Yeah.
but you and Titus have managed to push through into it. So you're already 20 feet into the bus. There's the guy who's still in the roof, and then you go another 10 feet, and then it'll be the other guy. So you can move around and get to them pretty easy.
Okay, cool. Right, I will... I mean, I guess it'll be Titus's turn again fairly soon, so he can always take a potion if he needs to. So I'll try and focus on finishing these guards, and I might use a bonus action to heal maybe Star. So, cool. I'll attack with... I'm actually going to use my cantrip. I'm going to use Eldritch Blast. So
Nice.
I've got 2 of those, so I'm going to focus my first Eldritch Blast on the slightly perturbed gentleman with a hatchet in his back.
Oh, jolly good show. Fine. Fisticuffs, is it?
Fisticuffs?
Fisticuffs and spells. Lovely.
That was a 7 to hit, so... Oh, better luck next time, old girl.
Oh, jolly good. Jolly good show.
Fucking hell. It's almost like I secretly don't want to hit him. I got a bloody 10.
10. Okay. These Eldritch Blasts,
Oh.
just as lovely and as ethereal as they look, as powerful as they are, heading towards this gentleman of a jackal, they soar past him and miss him completely. Anything else you want to do?
I will do Healing Word.
Okay, read aloud, please.
So it's a very simple one, but we haven't done it for a while. So a creature of your choice that you can see within range regains hit points equal to 1d4 your spellcasting plus your spellcasting modifier. This spell has no effect on undead or constructs. I have it obviously available at a higher level, but I'm only going to cast it as a first level for now, just because that's what I can do as a bonus action. So.
Okay, and you're casting this on your favourite jackal, are you? The perturbed.
Yeah, I'm going to heal him. I'm going to heal. I'm going to give Titus a bit of healing. I feel like he's my boy at the end of the day.
Oh, thanks.
I haven't seen Star in many moons, and I feel like she can handle herself. So, yeah, I'll give Titus some love. So it's 1d4 plus my spellcasting modifier. Let's roll that. So you get 6 HP back, Titus. Not loads, but might be make or break.
Thanks.
Now you're significantly over half.
Yeah.
Slightly back up.
Yeah, I mean, that'll do something, I'm sure. Other than that, I'm just going to say, come on, 2 of these bastards left. We can do it.
You shout towards the rest of the bus. And we cut to the outside of the bus now, where it's Zeed's go. And Aark, Zeed looks at you, and he rummages through his matrix duster, and you see him pull out another explosive. And he goes, "Dad, I saved one for the back of the bus. Shall we put it on to blow?"
Let's put my thumb up again. 3rd time in the row. Yeah, I'm going to say yes. Let's blow it, kid. Let's go.
Okay. He slaps this explosive onto the back. It looks like putty. It looks like sticky C4. And as soon as he slaps it on, he puts his like ethereal lightning scarred wings that you have given him. Like he puts it around you and pulls you to the ground so you're not in the way of the explosion. And a couple of seconds go by. This bomb explodes off the back of the bus, and you see that the welding that had been put on the back of this prison bus has now been completely blown off, and this door is like hanging off of its hinges. It's not completely come off, but it's like almost off, and there's almost a clear escape route at the back of this prison bus. That's going to be the end of Zeed's go. Aark, it's now your go.
Can I get it open then? I'll just try and open it.
Yeah, go for it. Free action. Go to try and open it with an athletics check.
Cool. So I rolled a 17.
Ooh, 17 does it. You pull this door off. It hits the deck. It hits the dust, the quarry dust beneath you. But this door is completely off, and all you see is like smoke and ash from this explosion off the back of this bus. So you can't quite see into the prison bus, but you know that the door's off.
Can I see any of the guards?
The first guard that you would see is the one who's still hanging from the ceiling. But because of the explosion and dust and stuff, you couldn't see any further in there. But you will see before that Vixen and Titus.
Okay. You right, guys? How's it going?
Yeah, it's all right actually. We've just got 2 guys left over. This posh wanker and then his kind of silent mate.
Jolly good, jolly good.
Yeah, we're just trying to finish 2 guys off in the back of the bang bus, and then we're with you.
Yeah, sorry it's taken a lot. I mean, the bang bus, you know what it's like in the bang bus, man. It just one thing leads to another. Before you know it, you're finishing off 12 guys.
Cool. Yeah, obviously. Well, I can't see who am I going to give it to? I'm going to give Titus the help action.
Aark, is your other son dead yet?
No, he's good. He blew the door off. He's been pretty impressive out there.
Hi guys.
Hi Zeed.
Hey. It was me.
Hey.
I did the door. Do you see the door? I did that.
You're doing amazing, sweetie.
Don't come in here, mate. Enough seeds been spilled in the bang bus.
Oh, Christ.
Zeed just looks on the horrors of this, like, it looks like someone's internally combusted. Like, It looks a bloody mess in
The
there.
meat room.
Welcome to the
Meat
meat
room.
room. Yeah, it looks like the climactic final of a Saw film or something. Like there's just blood everywhere. Aark, is that all you want to do with your turn?
Give me that, and then I'm going to just fly up in the air, I think, just to see if anyone else is kind of like coming towards us or anything like that.
Oh.
Let me go 50 feet up.
Yes.
Okay. Aark, you fly 50 feet up into the air. Roll me a perception check.
Oh.
I am pretty perceptive, so just so you know. That is an 18.
An 18.
Mm-hmm.
Aark, you peer down the road that you and everybody came up in the Cadillac and on the Hogley Davidson, and you see two fairly large armoured and armed monster trucks coming towards your location with exhaust pipes coming out of it, flames coming towards your location. From where you see them, 50 feet up in the air, you know that they are maybe 250 to 300 feet away, and you know that these cars maybe travel like 50, 60 feet per round. So they've got a few rounds to get to you yet. But because of the various mushroom clouds and stuff and explosions that have happened at this quarry, they know where your location is and they're coming towards you fast.
So I'm going to get on the Bluetooth and just go, yeah, guys, we've got company. We need to get out of here as quickly as we can. I'd even say leave those two guards. We have to go.
All right, loud and clear. Where's the Cadillac?
It's hidden, wasn't it?
Yeah, did we disguise it, or we hid it somewhere, didn't we?
Dad,
Yep.
Dad, I parked it up on the cliff we were on.
Yeah,
We drove it up there, didn't? Yeah, we drove it up there. So it's parked up there. We could fly and go get it.
Could you?
Can we bring it? Can we bring it in though? Because then we won't be able to get out, will we?
Yeah.
It's like
It
it's
feels
all
like it might
blocked
be a good idea for us to hitch
yeah.
a ride on Daddy Parrot, maybe.
Yeah, we're blocked in, aren't we? We can't.
Yeah,
we can't get out.
anywhere.
Do you want another explosive and we could blow our way out of here?
So what distance will the guys have to travel to kind of get to that car where it is?
So, you and, well, let's think about this in terms of feet. 50 feet up in the air means that you're above the... it's 60 feet, so yeah, you'd have to get above the cliff face, and then it's probably 20 to 30 feet back. So it's just under 100 feet away from you. Which means that Zeed could reach it, because you've bestowed flight on him.
You know what? I'll just tell Zeed to get in the car, drive down, get everyone. That's what I'll do. I tell Zeed that,
can finish these guys
I'm
off.
just
How far
gonna.
away are they, the baddies?
They're 250 to 300 away. You know that with their speed, it would take maybe about 3 rounds for them to get here.
Okay.
Cool. So Aark is just gonna hang in the air, just fly in the air. That's the end of his turn.
Okay. You keep a watchful eye on the monster trucks coming towards your position. Titus, you're in the bus. That's you.
Ooh, just a thought. I'm going to go hop on the Bluetooth. We've potentially got some more explosives on the bodies of these guards. Could we rig up the area to explode when the monster trucks arrive?
Oh.
Just thinking, we've already got a kind of a barricade here, haven't we? Is there any way we could set a bit of a trap for them quickly? Seeing as we've seen them, we've got the upper hand.
You hear Star shout from the front of the bang bus as she's fighting this other guard. Have you guys found those grenades yet? I think they're in the pouches.
In the pouches! We will fight them in the pouches! We will fight them in the fields! Yes, please. That's a good idea, I think. Let's find those explosives.
Titus, what are you doing?
I'm genuinely considering whether or not I can put the outfit of the jackals on and disguise myself to try and direct them to park somewhere that we've just scattered grenades over or something. I am a master of camouflage, let's not forget.
And it's
Let's
very
not
Metal
forget,
Gear Solid.
you
I love
were-
this.
You were
master of
once a very
disguise, sorry, not
convincing
master of
tree.
I'll get that. I'll do that line again so you've got it nice and clean. I'm a master of disguise, let's not forget.
So Titus says this master of disguise. What are you going to do?
In the midst of all this, though, where's Nat 20 boy? He's just next to me still.
Oh, Nat 20
Stan.
boy. Yeah, Nat 20 boy's right in front of you. You're having this conversation while Nat 20 boy is right in front of you.
And where's my sword?
Still in the roof, I
Your
think.
sword is still in the roof, which I think is maybe just to the left of you with this guard in the roof.
Okay. I'm going to just really ominously, slowly pull it out of the ceiling and then say, I think you've got something that belongs to me in your back. Posh boy over here. And, just going to swing it in with my greatsword.
Roll to hit.
Ooh, 19.
19 hits.
Go, baby. Shit.
Let's go, baby. Shit.
8.
8 misses. Oh, no, sorry. 8. That was 8 damage.
Yes,
8 damage. You're going to take your second attack.
absolutely. 25, baby.
Hey.
Nice.
Right, better rolling now. Yes. Oh, yeah. 11 damage.
11 damage. Titus, you are still frenzied, so will you take a bonus attack?
I think I will, you know. $18.
Hits.
Yes.
What are you rolling for damage here, Adam? What dice are you
I have
rolling?
2d6 plus 4.
2d6 plus 4. Okay. You need 8 damage here to finish off this guard. So you're already getting a plus 4. You need to roll 2 2s or higher.
And you've got your bardic too, right?
He certainly has. Hey!
5, and just for fun. Oh! That's another 5. 14 damage.
Nice.
Titus, how do you finish this
Wait,
guard
is this
off?
perturbed guard?
This is perturbed.
Okay. Go for it, ads.
Okay. Do this. I think I'm gonna... Ooh! I'm gonna slice him across the middle.
Oh.
So his top half starts toppling forward, and then as he's about to fall past me, I'm going to grab hold of the hand axe and then sort of show him around to everyone. His torso, basically.
I believe you're making a mockery of me, good sir.
You make an absolute mockery of this man and his death.
I'm really
yeah,
rather
you fin-
cross.
I'm also really rather dead. He is no more. Titus, that is the end of your go.
Thank you.
It is now Star's
I
turn.
love the
Go on,
idea
Star,
that
finish
he
it off.
slumps to the floor and you just hear him go, I'm really rather deceased. I appear to be deceased.
Absolutely deceased. Here we go. Star's going to try and attack this final guard. Oh, that's not good on the first roll. That's a nat 1.
Come on, Star.
Oh, that's 2 natural 1s.
What?
Ooh. So, oh god, that's 2 critical fails. Okay. Star goes to swing across this guy. She misses him, gets herself
Oh, Star.
for 6 damage on the first slice. Oh my god, and she gets herself for 6 damage on the second slice as well.
Stop
She's just done
stabbing
12.
yourself.
Stop hitting yourself.
done
Stop hitting
12.
yourself. God, I can't believe it.
She's done 12 damage to herself. So she has a terrible round. Vixen, that's your go.
Blimey heck, I mean. So first things first, we've got one guy left, right? Who's
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just to firm up the plan, I'm gonna say to Titus, are you serious about acting like you're one of them guards?
Any opportunity I get to flex my acting chops, I will grab with both hands.
Okay.
If you think it'll work, that is.
I do actually. I think I might be able to help. Let's just take this idiot out first. Is he looking quite rough?
Yeah, get his attention, because Star might be pretty injured.
Yeah.
And he's going to go for her one, would assume.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, cool. I'm going to...
You do look down into the front of the bus and you see that Star is bloodied.
Yeah.
Like she took a third of the damage on an attack and she's just managed to get her own self with her own samurai swords, and yeah, she's looking bloodied. She's looking beat up.
Okay. Whose go is it after mine? Is it his go, the guy?
It is Zeed's, then it's the guard.
Okay. I'm going to communicate to Aark, and I'm going to go, Aark, I need to heal Star. She's on death's door. Can I trust that your son will finish this? No, because he's going to get the car, isn't he?
Yeah, he's
Oh,
gone.
yeah, he has.
He's not going to be there.
Yep. This is a tough one. There's a lot of pressure here.
She's half health though, isn't she?
Yeah, I think she'll be alright. She'll survive it, won't she? Okay, cool. Alright then. I'm going to go for... I'll draw my longsword. And, yeah, I'm going to go for this guy's jugular.
Okay. You are flanking him, so you immediately have advantage on this guy because he is facing Star.
You're a flanker.
I'm a
flanker.
massive flanker.
You're one of the only ones left in the bang bus, so you're flanking all by
I'm
yourself.
having a cheeky flank because everyone else is busy. It's an 11.
11 misses.
Okay, was that with advantage, did you say?
That was with advantage. If you've got a second attack, you can obviously roll again.
With advantage, don't I roll twice anyway? Pick the higher one.
Yeah, but have you got
Yes,
2 attacks? Yeah.
So this
cool.
is still for the first attack, right?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Come on. Oh, Jesus Christ. 10. Well, that's no good.
Misses.
All right, okay. So, second attack. Oh, my God, Amy. That was a nat 1. Brilliant.
Ooh.
Yep. Go for the last one.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know why. I'm blaming D&D Beyond because normally when I roll actual dice, I'm rolling it online today and it's never quite the same. Yeah, I've missed every single one of those 4 hits, which is ridiculous. What I would...
You also got a nat 1.
Yeah, I did.
So with a sword.
Yeah.
How much damage does your sword normally do? Is it 2d6s or what is it? A d8?
It's a D8, I believe. It's a 1d8.
It's a d8. 1d8. Okay, let me roll that here. Oh my god, that's 8 damage.
To me!
Fuck.
No!
To you. You do 8 damage to yourself.
Oh my god.
Shit.
I'm
Okay.
so focused on
So,
Star that I just, I slip and I slash my own wrist. God damn it.
Yeah.
It's a competition.
It is.
So like she's doing like, you know, oh yeah, you damaged yourself. I'll show you damaging yourself.
So competitive. Yeah, I don't really think. I mean, as a bonus action, I might just use another healing word on myself. To be fair, yeah, screw it. I'll just use healing word. I think 1d4 plus spellcasting ability modifier. Yeah, so we'll do. I'm not going to do D&D. Screw you, D&D.
Oh, controversial.
Brave.
Watch my dice rolls get really bad from here on out. Right, so what have I got? Modifier is 3. Oh, not bad. 5 points. So I've 5 points of healing back on myself. So
Okay. You see this magical energy summoned by your bardic powers heals you back up 5 hit points.
nice.
Vixen, is that the end of your go?
That is.
Okay. Zeed's go. Zeed has made it to the car. Aark, you are in the sky. You can see that he has made it to the car. As his action, he gets into the car and turns the car on. You hear it rev over the cliffside. And he starts to drive. He doesn't make it back to you guys, but the only way that he's going to get into where you are is to literally drive it off the cliff and into where the prison bus is.
Right.
Because there's no entrance into the thing. So he is looking to see if he can see what you're doing, Aark, or what you're saying. So as he looks towards you, he puts his thumb up towards you like that and goes, Dad?
I'm going to do that kind of like. I'm not convinced.
Just for the
I'm not
clarity of
convinced about it.
the listeners, Jamie is sort of doing that thing where you put your hand in sort of like a flat palm position and kind of wave it a little bit in front of your face.
Not sure. Just not sure.
It's not a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
yeah.
It's so you see that Zeed quite skillfully takes a little drift and goes skr skr and like drifts round in this muscle car and just goes, okay. He's waiting for your thumb up or thumb down, basically.
Where's the Hogley Davidson in all this?
The Hogley Davidson is back up on top of the cliff where you and Vixen started.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's on the opposite side of the quarry. Zeed takes a little drift and looks at Aark for the thumbs up or the thumbs down. We are now into the guard who's in the bang bus, who is looking right at Star. And what's he going to do? He swung his sword a couple of times.
He just watched two people try and attack him and stab themselves.
Yeah, I think he's going to have a day off, to be honest with you.
He's going to have a day off. What he's going to do is he knows that his prisoner is very close to like being broken out of this bang bus, I guess. But he is going to, and Adam, you'll know this the most out of everybody. He's going to like Hulk Hogan. I think it's Hulk Hogan. Like big boot to the chest as someone runs at him.
Yeah.
So he's going to try and take her down to the mat basically with a big boot to the chest. Oh shit! Yeah. 18 to hit. And try and do an athletics check to take Star down to the floor.
Ooh.
So as you're looking into the bus, you see this guard rear up his right boot, and it just sticks into her chest, and it follows her down to the floor, and she goes prone. She takes only 3 points of damage as she hits the mat, but she is prone.
Damn.
And then you see this guard rear up a shotgun and point it towards her chest while she's on the floor. He's going to have advantage on this attack because she's prone.
Jesus.
No.
Oh, that's 2-18. No, that's an 18 and a 19.
Star!
So that's 25 to hit. He's going to take some severe damage from this shotgun hit.
Just to say, I would question if it was advantage, but it doesn't matter because it'd hit anyway, wouldn't it? Even if it's disadvantage.
Yeah.
She did.
Yeah, Star!
14 damage from a shotgun to the chest. She is not looking good.
No!
Not looking good at all. Vixen, you see your long-term friend, who you've not seen in a very long time, just get taken out and flattened on the floor. She is prone. It's not her go, but she is very bloodied and beaten and in need of saving right now. We go back to the top of the round. Aark, that's your go.
Can I have a look and check how far the convoys got to us?
Yes, so they were at 250 feet. They are now at 120 feet away from you.
Okay, they are coming. I'm going to go on the Bluetooth and just go, Titus, are you going to try and do this convince thing, or can I blow up the wall?
Yeah, what are we thinking then? So, when they arrive, I try and explain that I'm the only one left.
I was thinking, if you really want to commit to this, I could cast Feign Death on myself. And then I could basically just be a corpse, and you could take me out and claim that you dealt with the intruders. And then they might believe you. And then there's, I guess, 2 of us there in case things go south.
So are we going to try and trick some of them to going into the bloodbath, the bang bus, bloodbath bang bus, and then blow that up with them inside?
I suppose it depends how many of them there are. Do we know that from the monster trucks? Like, we can obviously see the vehicles, but do we know how many there are?
Yeah, Aark, what can you see?
Can I see how many people are in those vehicles?
They are close enough that you can see.
Okay.
You see both monster trucks are 20 foot tall, huge tires, huge exhaust coming out of the back of it. You see one of the monster trucks looks like more of a scouting monster truck, so it's just got one guy at the helm of it. And then you see the other monster truck, which is like maybe 30 to 40 feet following behind. It's got 3 more jackals inside it. So 4 in total.
Oh, okay.
So I will say 4, but just a caveat, I have 2 spell slots left. And I would vote for running.
Yeah, it might be better than explosives or any kind of trickery at this stage.
Aark, roll me an insight check from where you are.
Oh, that's a 19 plus. Gosh, so much. 23, 26.
26. You know, with the speed of these monster trucks, that your Cadillac and your Hogley Davidson, if you've got the Hogley Davidson, could outrun these monster trucks.
I vote for running, but I can help if we're gonna. And when I say run, it's literally throw the grenades against that kind of rock wall, blow it up and drive out. Or climb over a bit of the rock wall and then drive out normally.
Yeah, I think it's the best thing, isn't it? We're gonna have to leg it. I almost don't. Part of me doesn't want to leave any of them alive because I don't want it going back to even more reinforcements, if that makes sense. But yeah, I know what you mean. We might be overwhelmed quite quickly if we're not careful. And presumably, do they have Gatling guns on these vehicles too?
No Gatling guns, but you see that they are armed up like, normal jackals would be. So there are no big armaments on these monster trucks.
I just don't want to die to another jackal.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's very personal for you, isn't it? Yeah.
Can you ride the Hogley Davidson?
I guess I'll have a go.
I'm worried it's just going
to
be
left leave
behind.
You don't want to leave it. Okay.
No.
Cool. So are we running? So is one of you gonna
take
some grenades?
Fit in the Cadillac as well. 4, 5.
Pop the boot, like. Star's not going to be moving around much, is she?
Granted, yeah.
So is one of you guys going to take some grenades and try and blow up that rock face?
Yeah. I think that's all we can do. We've got to clear it, haven't we, so we can get out.
I've got a good arm.
Do you guys need any help, or can I try and slow down the armoured trucks?
Slow them as much as you can. We're going to have to try and search for grenades and get rid of this bastard as well before he kills Star.
Oh gosh, do you want me to help kill this guy? Actually,
No,
I should probably go help.
Yeah,
you got him.
All right. Do it.
I've got to go. Is it me, then you, Vixen?
It's you first, and you'll be able to finish him, I think. I've just been rolling atrociously.
But even if you're next, aren't you, before he has a go?
I am, yeah. So there's me and you in between him attacking and killing her, so we'll be fine. We just need to make sure that one of us gets the grenades.
Cool. Right. So can I get to the bike? Can I fly towards that bike?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
You can get to it easy.
Cool, lovely. So what I'm going to do is, because I'm just going to stay there for a bit, I'm going to pop a big gun. You've seen me kind of cast a storm before. So you see a storm forming in front of all of the monster trucks. But as you look, like it usually crackles with lightning and stuff. This one doesn't. It's kind of thick, kind of like solid cloud. And I cast Ice Storm.
Read it aloud, please. Very good.
So, Ice Storm. My range of 300 feet. So a 20-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered a point within range. So a hail of rock-hard ice pounds to the ground in a 20-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point within range. Each creature in the cylinder must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 2d8 bludgeoning damage and 4d6 cold damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. Hailstones turn the storm's area of effect into difficult terrain until the end of the next turn.
Nice.
So, increases like this difficult terrain.
Cool. 4 con saves coming up. What do you not want them to be?
15.
2 pass, 2 fail.
Okay, let me roll some damage. Take 16 cold damage.
Yeah.
And 7 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, okay. So 23 total for the guys who failed, and what's that, 11 or 12 for the guys who passed?
Be 11, wouldn't it?
Yeah, okay, fine. You pop off this ice storm. You see the jackals get struck by this ice storm, and you see the ground around them starts making these monster trucks like tires just skid where they are. So they're slowed down. Their speed is completely halved. You have absolutely slowed them down for the moment. Is that all you want to do with your turn?
So I'm going to fly over to the bike.
Cool.
Sit
Tasked.
astride of the bike.
Lovely. You sit astride of the bike. You see in this moment Zeed, who's also looking at you, going, what? Dad, are we good? Shall I come in, or shall I? What do you want me to do?
Just pull around the front. Just pull around the front.
Round the front of what?
Where we blew it up. Like, literally where we blew it up. Go just in front.
So the front or the back? You know, the front explosives or the back? Remember we talked about that? Was it front or back?
Which one's the bus next to?
Well, it's not next to anything. It's in the middle. 'Cause it was,
Okay, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
You pick.
But
you pick which one.
Okay, what side? Okay, I'll go towards the back then. Starts hooning down the hill towards where the back of this valley is, where all the rocks have caved in. And Zeed starts heading that way anyway. Titus, that's your guy.
Right, let's try and decapitate this fool, shall we?
Okay, roll to hit.
I like the idea that he's not seeing this attack coming as well. So I'm just swinging at the back of his head with my great sword. 11.
11 misses.
Bollocks. That doesn't know. That
Was that a nat
is
20?
a nat 20, ladies and
Woohoo!
Lovely.
Nice one.
Wonderful. Adam, roll your damage and double it, please.
Come on.
Oh, we heard that. We actually heard
Good.
that.
11, 22.
22 damage?
Yeah, after it's doubled, obviously. It was 11, and then
Holy
doubled,
When
22.
he
Fuck.
said to Jamie, I'll finish this guy, don't worry, he really meant it. He didn't
really
need
meant
Daddy
it.
Parrot to step
Absolutely
in.
meant it. Titus, how'd you do this?
I think I wanted him to see me as I do this. So I maybe tap him on the shoulder. As he stood there with his shotgun over Star, and I'll say, "Are you just Jack? Because you got stars in your eyes," and then decapitate him.
Wow! Nice. What a retro reference.
Great tune, that, by the
amazing
way.
song,
Right,
yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
Really good. Yeah, just Jack. Yeah, very good. Very good.
What's he up to nowadays?
What, just
Worth a
Jack?
Google,
Or
I'm sure. Yeah. Can you imagine if you Googled just Jack and you were like, oh, he's on Fake Taxi and Bang Bus.
You spell it wrong, and it's just jacked on.
Just
Bangladesh.
Jacked.
He's probably on Twitch or something called Just Jack, isn't he?
Yeah. No, he's got his own OnlyFans called Just Jack. And it's just him after climax every single time.
Pictures of his
Which feels
very,
better. Which just
very
feels
red
better.
face.
More wholesome.
Yeah. it
More
does.
wholesome OnlyFans. Just very lots of clarity about everything in his head. He's like, yeah,
Oh my
this
god!
is-
Yeah, post-nut clarity, of course. Yeah.
right.
Titus, you decapitate this guard. You see Star bloodied and beaten on the floor. What are you doing?
I'm looking around for some grenades.
Okay, not going to help her up. That's fine.
Oh, sorry. I thought.
Don't help her up. No, fuck her.
It's all right. Get
She'll
the
be all right.
grenades. Get the grenades.
Oh, and I threw one of my hand axes that was around here as well. I'll get that whilst I'm
Yeah,
about.
you picked that up. You absolutely picked
I
that
appear
up.
to have an axe
I
in
suppose.
my deceased form. I'm loving this guy so much.
Not great, is she? I don't know whether to pick her up or not.
I mean, it's up to you. You could just
You
search.
can fireman carry her out of here if you want to, while
Yeah,
everybody
pretty
else
good idea,
searches
that,
as
innit?
well. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. You put this tiny cat lady over your shoulders while you're out of combat as well. You good, ads?
Yeah, sorry. Police.
Oh, I see. Oh, I
Ooh.
thought you were getting swatted. The popo.
They found me, Marty. I don't know
coming
how
for
they
me.
found me.
Yeah, you firemen's carry Star, this Tabaxi monk, this woman who has been Zeed's master for these last, 3 months or so. And you start looking around for grenades. Congratulations, everybody! You are currently out of combat. You do have a bunch of monster trucks coming towards you right now who want to finish the job off. But yeah, you are scrambling around for granadas. What's everybody doing? Tell me what you want to do.
I'm searching for grenades, man.
Cool. Roll me investigation checks if you're looking for grenades.
I am revving that bike engine.
Yeah.
11.
Aark, are you going to meet Zeed? Or are you just staying at the top of the cliff?
I'm going to keep a lookout, I think.
Okay. You're looking out from the top of the cliff on the Hogley Davidson, watching those monster trucks. Titus, what'd you get?
11.
Okay. Vixen.
14.
Vixen, you find through the pouches of all these deceased guards 6 grenades that you can cobble together to make a bigger explosion if you wanted to blow a hole in, or whatever you want to do with the grenades. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I think that's perfect. I think I'll sort of cobble them together. Is it almost like a balloon animal? Like I'm just kind of tying all these grenades into like a hacky sack kind of thing. And I'll have to pull the pins and lob them. Am I all right I'll just communicate to the guys. I'll say, I'm going to blow the rock sky high. You guys good with that?
Thumbs up.
Thumbs
Yep.
up.
Yeah, everyone's thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Everyone's
Every
thumbs
single,
up.
even the guards in the trucks put their thumbs up. Tempo puts his thumbs
Vixen.
up. Okay. It's
Lightning
your boy,
strikes the floor.
Tempo. Right, okay. I'll lob it, I guess.
You pull the pins, you lob them towards these crashed rocks. You blow a big enough hole in it that you guys can get out. Are you all just like making a dash to the Cadillac?
Yeah. Just get in that car and get out of there. Get the F out of H.
Okay. You get into the Cadillac. Aark, are you just keeping an eye out until people like peel out?
if they're getting in and the engine's on, yeah, I'm gonna head towards them.
Okay, you head towards them. You get a little ping in your ears, a little message, a crackling message comes through, and you hear, "All right, sunshine, how's it going?
Hey,
how's it going?
Willie.
All right, folks."
You heard there was a bang
I've just
bust,
sent
didn't
a
he?
little...
Typical Quilly.
What's one of those? I don't know what
The
one
sort
of
of
those
thing
is.
you
Tell me
think about when you're in an event.
I wouldn't know what you're talking about. I don't know what a bang bus is. I don't know what fake taxi is. I don't know what none of it is. I've not been listening on your intercoms. He says, Vixen, I've just sent you a little ping on that Ola card with the grand on it that I gave you. It's a little safe house location on there. Just open it up. It's got a map on it. Peel down this road and you'll be out of Dodge. All right.
All right, we're on it. Thanks, Quilly.
Sweet.
No worries. I will see you at the safe point. God bless. And he comes off the speaker. Vixen, you open up the maps.
Yep.
You see where the location is. It is moving away from where the monster trucks are. Do you nod to Zeed for him to rev off and go?
Yep, absolutely. I show Zeed the map and I go, 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 go!
And he peels out of there, off down this apocalyptic wasteland of a deserted road, away from this valley and away from all the death and destruction that you have caused in this quarry. And that's where we'll end our session.
Whoa!
Yay!
Riding off into the sunset.
For now.
To be continued.
To be continued.
Dice and Death will return. Dice and Death? Dice with Death will return in.
That podcast we were
Yeah,
doing for
I was
2.5
gonna
years,
say.
it will return at some point.
My tongue tripped over itself. I was too busy thinking about the bang bus.
Thank you so much to my players, Jamie, Amy, and Adam, for coming back, finally, and playing another episode of Dice with Death. You can follow us on social media at Dice Death Pod. We're on we're on X, whatever. We're on Instagram. Jamie, where else are we? Are we on Blue Sky yet? Did we talk about that?
Yeah, we're on Blue Sky. Yeah, we're on
Yeah,
Blue
so
Sky.
I
We've got
Blue Sky.
Wow, I've got 2 invite codes, so whoever wants them can have them.
You've been on Blue Sky, I imagine, Jamie. Is it popping off over there? Are we golden?
It's all right. It's all right, actually. I think a lot of the D&D community has moved on over to Blue Sky, actually. So some interesting stuff going on. The only problem is, so I think everyone's been very sheltered in Blue Sky for the past kind of few months because it's been very kind of invite only, and now more people are getting in. It's getting a bit more. People are getting a bit upset a bit more, which I'm kind of okay with. It's
it
a bit
feels like Twitter. It's just like
it's,
home.
But it's it was very, very, very nice, and everyone was very supportive. But you're getting people to go, no, that's a bit shit, and I kind of like a bit of that. Like that's healthy.
It's almost like the
that's a healthy level of
the riffraff is starting to filter in now, aren't they?
Which I think is fine because you need a bit.
Everyone
of riff-raff,
needs a bit of an edge.
You need a bit of balance.
Absolutely.
A
Yeah,
bit
you
of
need a bit of
light and a
balance.
bit of dark. Yeah, very nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Follow us wherever you can listen to us on podcasting platforms. We're on Spotify, we're on Apple, we're on Google Podcasts. We are wherever you get your podcasts. And hey, if you've got disposable income and you've missed us for the last 2.5, 3 months, please go over to patreon.com/Dice Death Pod and donate some of your well-earned cash to us because we want to try and make this podcast the best it can be. Jamie, where can people find
Daddy
you online?
needs new nappies.
Daddy needs new
Daddy
nappies.
needs
New
new
nappies. Thank you to everyone
For
who
the
does.
baby.
By the way-
Just a few quid because it is really nice, and
Yes.
you know, Adam's kid is dressed in not rags now. I'm joking, obviously.
I can neither confirm nor deny that me naming my son Eric has anything to do with Mr. Schmorgenhausen. So
Oh,
Did you guys not think that? As soon as he said his name was Eric, I was like,
Eric and
oh my
Schmorgenhausen.
God.
Hurricane.
It's Eric and Schmorgenhausen as a baby. So cute. Yeah, thanks everybody who does go over to Patreon. And if you want to, go to patreon.com/DiceDeathPod. You can, just do a 1 month sign up and cancel immediately, or you can keep donating to us because we want to try and make this podcast the best that it can be. Jamie, where can people find you online if they want to come at you?
You can find me at Jamuna87 on the toxic waste dump that is Twitter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Amy, where can people find you
I
online?
also reside in the toxic waste dump. I haven't jumped over to Blue Sky yet. I probably will at some point if Jamie gives me a cheeky VIP card. But yeah, I'm Amy_Mallet on Twitter. I'm still calling it Twitter just because I know that it would annoy Elon if he was in the room. And then Instagram is just Amy Mallet. That's it. 2 L's, 2 T's.
Adam, where can people find you online?
Yeah, join me in the crevice at Adam Wilborn across all social medias. And don't forget, if you haven't done so already, on Apple Podcasts, roll a D20, add your +5 modifier, and wherever you've got that many stars on Apple Podcasts.
And you can find me as a moderator on Pornhub somewhere. I'm sure I'm on a few videos there. So come say hi, come see what kind of comments I used to post years ago. I didn't actually do that, but I might start doing that because that sounds quite fun. We'll see you next time for another episode of Dice with Death. Now the bang's back. The gang is back together. I was about to say the bang is back together. That's great. The bang is back together. Say bye, guys.
The gangbang's back together.
Bye.
Bye.
Wow, that was
Wonderful.
a beautifully chaotic, horny episode.
Can I just put at the end, the Bang Bus is a registered trademark of bangbros.com.